Welcome to Tigers Untapped, a Bluff City media podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis. Now, let's get to the show.
Biggest, the largest. What do? It's your boy T-Ray and your boy Kenneth Stubby Clap Fields. Whoa, no, Kenny.
What? Oh, no. Did it go everywhere? Oh, God. Oh,
it's
Jesus.
all over my lap.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Not on your computer, though.
It's not on the computer and it's not on the couch. It's just all in my lap. And I just got out of the shower.
You got a real shower and a beer shower all in one night. It's the best. Do you need to change clothes real quick?
No, let's just do it.
Why don't you change clothes? I'll pause the recording. You go change clothes. So I don't want you feeling like you sold your britches all episode.
All right, I'll be right back.
Whew. You all right?
Dry britches. Why do I feel like that happens so frequently? By frequently, I mean I think that's the second time in 140 episodes.
I think so. Yeah. Last time I got all over the computer. So
couch.
And the couch. Those are like death sentences for husbands. If you know, you know.
See that? Look at that. All just down there. I can't even blame TJ either, considering we're just doing a repeat. Since TJ's not with us, I just went with an Ananda that we had in the fridge. So can't even blame him. This was purchased by me. It's my own beer. It's been in my fridge.
Yeah.
I'm not certain why it just did that, but
well, I'm glad you're good now.
Anyway, we're back. Kenneth.
Yeah.
You have a good Labor Day. Did you labor on Labor Day?
I did. I had to go to Ryan Silverfield's press conference today, which was pretty interesting.
You did work a little bit. Wow, look at you.
And I'll say it a different way.
Just an ordinary Monday.
I'll say it a different way. I didn't have to go. I chose to go. I wanted to
go. You got to go.
I got to go and hang out with some pretty cool media guys from the city of Memphis, and then I got to hang out with the head coach of the good old Memphis Tiger football program today.
Did he thank you for being there?
He did. He shouted out 901 Day. He shouted out a lot of things about the city of Memphis that he loves. It's a pretty cool. I'm telling you, man, college football is the best. Like, it is way too much fun. And so now we're back. It's weird for me because they do give us opportunities to go hang out and talk to them during the summer and during the fall. But their schedule is so different than it is during the season, and it falls right directly in line with times that I just cannot be there. And so I don't get to go be a part of anything in the fall, anything in the spring and the summer. And so when they change the schedule to when it's game week schedule, oh man, I love going. It's so much fun.
Yeah, that's good, especially after a big dub. It's just good to be in the building. Look at your pup back there. He's not laboring on Labor Day,
bro. That dog. We had my family over tonight, and my dad brought over. My mom is out of town. She's out of town for 10 days, dude. She's at the beach for 10 straight days. She's retired now, so she's like
living the life,
bro, doing her thing. My dad brought over his two big old horse dogs that he has, and they went outside in the backyard and played.
What do you got? Great Danes?
They're huge labs. They're just monster horse dogs. And so Stryker back here behind you, you'll see him. He hears his name, and he's probably got his ears all perked up. But he got to play with his cousins tonight, and he is exhausted.
He is. Yeah, he'll sleep till tomorrow. This time
he'll sleep for a while.
Is that Stryker with an I or a Y?
Originally it was a Y, but now it's an I.
Wow, we did a name change.
I don't know why. It just happened. I don't know how it happened, why it happened, but it was Stryker with a Y, but now it's Stryker with an I.
Wow.
He is a good dog, but he has got the anxiety that he's got so much anxiety. Like he is such an anxious dog. Like if I were to move too quickly, he'll jump and freak out and
you can get that boy a thunder jacket.
He needs something, bro.
Wrap him up tight in that thing.
I got him some CBD from Ounce of Hope. It's
wow.
dog
get him in the next
CBD.
Commercial.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the next commercial.
Guys, striker.
Yeah.
Well, Kenny,
yeah,
week 1 has come. It's nearly closed. I'm watching Bill Belichick and the UNC Tar Heels get their absolute brains beat in right now by TCU.
Yeah, it's
34 to 7. We're not even halfway through the third quarter.
They just put up a graphic that said the quarterback for UNC, his last completed pass was an hour of real time ago.
I saw that.
They just completed a pass.
I've never seen that graphic in my life, but it said last completed pass at like 7:12 Central Time.
Tom Brady ain't walking through that door, Bill Belichick.
Analytics.
Tom Brady, come on, man. Tom Brady ain't walking through that door.
Yeah, welcome to the freaking Big 12.
You
Belichick
think
playing these TCU Horned Frogs?
You think Bill Belichick's going to be successful in college?
Based on this game, no.
Yeah.
Was Bill successful without Thomas?
No, he was not.
We'll see.
I mean, I guess it's easy to be. What was that throw? I guess it's easy to be successful when you have literally the greatest of all time on your team
that's ever played it.
Yeah,
at quarterback.
Yeah.
Kenny, we got damn close to Brennan Lewis having the stats that I had in week 1 on NCAA college football.
I was thinking about that throughout the entire game. I was like, I bet Trey is going nuts.
Now the tutties, the overall tutty didn't get there because we had a lot of rushing tutties, which I felt like was a good thing.
Yeah.
But from a completion and yards perspective, I mean, we were damn close. I think well, you'd have to go back and listen, but I think in my video game, he had 88 yards rushing on about 10 attempts. And then had 300, I think just below 350 passing yards, which I guess was a lot more than he had. But I don't feel like we really threw it that much. We weren't really trying to show a whole lot. It is now, Kenny, it's about to be 41-7 TCU. And Bill Belichick just looks like he wants to be done with everything. And then Brennan was 22 of 28 for 200 yards, a touchdown, and 1 interception. If we hadn't had some of the drops we had, he might have gotten close to that 300+ mark.
Oh man. Yeah. He threw a pretty ball, man. More so than what I think we've given him credit for. Like he threw a pretty ball. There was a couple of drop balls that were like, how did you drop that?
You're a volleyball guy, Bryce Dorsey, and look, I'm not dogging the kid. Is his first real play, I guess, of the season. Nerves are there. It looked like my guy was trying to volleyball set that thing.
Yeah.
Like he thought Kenny was coming up behind him to spike it.
I was ready for it. I was at the TV going like this. Oh no.
But you're talking, I mean, that was like 60 yards right there through the air.
Yeah.
Would have been another tutty too. I thought Brennan looked good, minus the 1 interception. I don't even really know, like, he just kind of got hit as he was throwing it, so it kind of floated on him.
Oh, Ryan completely blamed the offensive line on that play in the press conference today.
Yeah.
Highlighted that play and was like, that cannot happen if you're an offensive lineman. You cannot allow stuff like that to happen.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
But I thought we looked damn good in the run game. We look deep at running back. Now, Greg did get hurt early on, like first quarter, and then didn't play again. But I think it was more precautionary based on stuff that's come out since then.
Yeah.
But there was some worry there for a minute because he wasn't even on the sideline.
Yeah.
And then after the game, we had some people say they saw him on crutches and maybe in a boot. But based on information today, it sounds like he's day-to-day. They said he's working through treatment. He's trying to get back, and they're hopeful that he'll play Saturday. So that's good. It's not a long-term thing. Sutton looked great. First carry was what, like a 35, 40-yard touchdown run. Greg had a tutty
Unbelievable.
run early. Brendan Lewis was running all over the place. Brendan led us in rushing yards. We did superlatives last week. I said I wanted to take B-Lou to lead the team in rushing. I might have should have done it.
You might have shoulda.
Not even to mention, I don't know how we got this far into this and even talk about it. Wildest opening 3 minutes of football I've ever seen in my life.
See, I was stuck at cleaning up after college football Saturdays over at Grind City Brewing. Our first episode was this week. And so by the time I got into the car and was able to turn the game on, the Tigers were stopping. No. They were going down to score. They had already stopped. UT Chat blocked the field goal. I had to ask you a bunch of questions like, what the hell happened? What's going on?
It was wild. At first, I didn't know if it was intentional or not, but based on the coach's reaction, I think they had planned it, and it just so. I'll say it on record: the luckiest, and it takes a lot of luck to get an onside kick, I'd say, but this was possibly the luckiest onside kick I've ever seen in my entire life.
You said it looked like they did, like he just topped, like it was like a golf swing, like he topped the ball.
Yeah,
and
it was wild. It was not a traditional onside kick. He just blasted it at our front guy on the line.
Yeah.
And it drilled off of him and bounced straight back to one of their guys. I mean, you could have probably given him
100 more,
20 more. Yeah. And he'd have maybe done it 2 times.
Yeah.
I mean, for that to hit him like it did and then come right back to them was unbelievable. But then a big stop by the D, and who better than William Whitlow to break through the line, not only get the block, but also recover it. And for a second, I thought he was about to take it back to the house, Jeff Kane, our Q style.
That would have been awesome.
And I was about to get real fired up because one of our superlatives is, are we going to block a kick? And Kenny,
it took 1 week.
1 week. It took 1 kicking attempt.
That's true. It took 1 attempt.
Literally the first kick our defense special teams saw all season. They blocked it. First try, 1 for 1. I mean, I think just for that, I should win the overall season superlatives.
Just for that one alone.
And TJ's not here to fight it, so I think we need to start designing his tattoo.
I love it.
I mean, the very first kick of the season, we blocked that thing. I thought the defense looked good.
Yeah.
For a majority. I mean, now you got to give UT Chat credit, but also, and the announcers even say, like, they had Mark Ingram back there.
Yeah.
They kept calling that running back Mark Ingram. It was making me laugh. I think his name is like Ryan Ingram or something. But they kept calling him Mark Ingram. Yeah. I mean, they were picking up yards here and there, but I felt like the defense looked good. They got stops when UT Chat was able to kind of move and get it onto our side of the field. They'd make a play.
Oh yeah.
You blocked a field goal. You got 2 interceptions. You got a pick 6 out of DeMarco Ward, which is great to see. You held them to a 4th and goal, and it took a pretty impressive catch, I'd say, with good defense by their wideout to make that play and score the tutty that they scored. And then offensively, I felt like we looked really good. We were able to run the ball I felt like, especially in the first half, I don't feel like we were trying to really show a ton. We were just being pretty basic, but could have done whatever the hell we wanted to do.
Oh, it felt like that. Yeah. During the first half.
I mean, we put up 28 points in
barely
20 minutes.
It felt like they barely broke a sweat.
Yeah. I mean, there were 9 minutes left, 8 minutes left in the second quarter, and we had already scored 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like at times we really could have put up 100 plus easily if we wanted to. I mean, if there was some concern, you've already said kind of interior line, some of those plays, but I mean, to me, I think there were like 3 or 4 drops that were pretty glaring. We already talked about one with Bryce Dorsey that was an easy touchdown if he'd had it. There was another one by, I think it was Jakari, maybe.
No, that was the one that was the out of bounds where he caught the ball.
No, there was a 3rd and like 4 at one point. I think Caldwell dropped it. Maybe it hit him right in the hands. He was wide open. Would have had an easy first down.
Yeah.
And in a game like that, those don't really matter. And it's probably just early season stuff. But some of those were concerning. I will say Brennan looked great. on a couple of those. I mean, the ball to Dorsey looked good. That
His
very
deep ball,
first,
his deep ball looked awesome to
yeah. I
me.
mean, the very first touchdown he threw to Braham was great, right on the money, and a great
Beautiful.
route by
Yes.
Cortez. I mean, the connection the two of them had, it's there. It's already evident. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
they're
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to roll. You can tell that they played together previously.
What were some of the unanswered questions we had coming into week one? We had quite a few of them, right? Like because the brand new team in a lot of ways, obviously, I think one of the bigger questions was what will the offense look like with a new quarterback, Brendan Lewis, out
Yeah.
there who does a lot of different things. Um, some of the media guys were talking about it prior to the press conference. Like the Tigers can actually run RPOs now. Like it's
Yeah.
just it looks
It
different.
is. I feel, and I think TJ said this weekend in one of our texts, was like, this feels like, it feels like we have the skill set that Crams really looks for and what he wants to run offensively. Like I think Brendan Lewis is perfect for what we're trying to do. And
Yeah.
he opened up so much stuff, and it's a lot of fun to see a guy at quarterback that can take I mean, his touchdown run. Like, when's the last time we saw a quarterback that he almost slipped and fell and still outran 3 defenders and scored from 30 yards out,
Yeah.
Like just to be able to do true read options and like knowing that if the quarterback makes the right read and he keeps it, he's just as likely to be successful at a first down or a touchdown run as the running back would be if you handed it off,
Yeah.
Like I'm excited about it. I think the offense looked good and we didn't even really show anything. I think the biggest question coming in for me though was like, what's the defense going to look like? And I mean, I know that it's UT Chattanooga, but they're a decent FCS team.
Yeah.
And I felt like I don't know, the team looked like they were playing faster and they were laying some wood. The defensive line looked good. Puda and Jalen Bell specifically getting in the backfield. Like, I think we had 9 tackles for a loss, which is what you want to see against somebody like UT Chat. Like, I don't know off the top of my head what they would have been against like UNA and stuff last year, but it feels like even in games like that before we would get like 3 or 4, So to come out with almost double-digit TFLs,
We had 10.
turn them over.
We had double digit TFLs in the
Yeah.
game.
10 tackles for a loss, 2 turnovers. The defense was flying around. I mean, I felt good. I mean, I know again it's UT Chattanooga, but it felt different than in years past when you face similar opponents in UNA. Even though you won that UNA game, like what was it, 56-0, 59-0, it just felt like, I don't know, there was something different. This one it was like fun to watch. You know what I mean? Like the
Isn't that
offense looked
kind of the big
different. The defense feels like it's playing better. I don't know. It's just,
isn't that kind of the big difference? It feels like they didn't show much in this first game, but what you saw
but
out
they
of the
were,
offense was they were so like they call it being multiple, right? Like
yeah,
there's so many new things that that Crams likes to do
yeah,
that they're able to do. And it's interesting. The one big unanswered question for me, I think, is just who's going to be the guy in that wide receiver room? Is it going to be
yeah,
Cortez Braum? Like, will it be him? There seems to be definitely a connection there.
yeah,
Marcelo Bussy
yeah.
looked good.
I think Hawkins looked good too. Like, and I don't know. I mean, the new depth chart got released. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So there's still some, CJ didn't dress out Saturday. So that's somebody we've heard a lot about. But it's just like, I don't know. Our team felt, and I know that we talked about this in the preseason, but to actually see it live, we just looked faster on both sides of the ball, which I feel like we've missed significantly in the last couple of years. The running back room looks deep as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, Sutton and Greg, just even if you just had the two of them, is incredible. But then you put in Bodiford and freaking
Brendan Lewis.
Brendan Lewis, yeah, if you want to count him. And then freaking Frank came in. And I know I've dogged on him because EA puts him as a starting running back, but
the best running back in that room. The best running back in that room.
He finished the game strong and he runs hard as hell. I mean, that touchdown run he had was all effort.
I mean, dude, he ran for 61 yards.
I know. He
Like,
was second. He led the I mean, outside of Brendan, he led the team in rushing from the running back perspective. So, I don't know. I again, I know that it's UT Chattanooga. I know you can't take too much away from it, but I feel like we're winning the national championship, to be honest.
okay, I'm there with you. Let me tell you this: some of the biggest storylines coming out of this weekend for Memphis weren't even about that Memphis game. To be honest with you, it was the fact that it is very clear now that the route to the college football playoffs runs clearly through the American Conference.
Oh, 100%. If you took
And
anything away from week 1, yeah. I mean, it's going to be us, South Florida,
Tulane.
Navy, or Tulane. I mean, the problem with Navy, though, is we're not going to see them play anybody until like week 10.
Right.
So it's going to be really hard to know, but they're probably going to be 10-0 by that point, 9-0, whatever. Tulane looked great. I didn't get to see a lot of their game, obviously, but I mean, absolutely handled Northwestern 23-3. And then South Florida looked really good. I did have questions going into the season of why so many people were so high on Boise State, given they just lost like
Everybody.
maybe program's best ever running back.
Yeah.
And why people thought they were going to be. I mean, I don't know if they just thought maybe the Mountain West is down and Boise was going to win every game except for losing to, I don't know who they play. They play somebody like, I don't think it's Oregon again, but whatever Power 4 team they play coming up. And South Florida made them look like UT Chattanooga. So I think you're right. I think the G5 representative for the CFP will 100% be from the American. And the good news for us is the other 3 that we just mentioned all have to come
To Memphis.
to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Speaking of, how did the stadium look? A lot more construction has been done on it. How did it look on Saturday?
On the telecast, it looked great because I was not in the bowl.
Oh, are you not there? Yeah,
I was not there.
I wasn't there either. So,
but it looked good. I've seen pictures. I think it looks great.
yeah.
The one thing I do, and I'll mention it now, I cannot stand, and I think it's the press box side, but the fact that the windows trim, it's freaking red. Can we just paint it tiger blue, please? Literally, that's my only beef with everything with the stadium. Everything else looks great. The field, all of it. Just paint the freaking window trim on the press box blue, please. Why is it red?
Well, I've got another major beef with the stadium. Major. And it needs to be addressed immediately. The post-game press conference room.
I saw you say something about this.
Is literally the worst. It's the worst experience. They have in the last 2 seasons, they've put in this, they've taken this FedEx plane engine and turned it on and then put it in the side of the room, like right there in the back of the room. And so everybody in that room, you can't hear anything. It's all everybody having to scream over this.
What is it? Is it a fan?
It's a server. It's a server fan. The server that basically all the electrical, internet, like the all of the stuff that they use to project the game outside of the facility is the server that hosts it all. It's a massive fan to keep those servers cool. And it is the most obnoxious thing I have ever heard. I complained about it yesterday. I complained about it a few days ago on Twitter. And then I talked to some of the people at the Memphis football team today. It was like, guys, we got to do something about this. It was like, I know this construction's being done. Like, can we put in a request for a new room? They gave me some ideas on what they're thinking about it. It's a topic of conversation they're having, like, as we speak. Thankfully, now the University of Memphis owns that building, and so they're able to do things that prior to them owning it, they weren't able to do. And so I'm hoping that it gets moved over to another room right across the hall pretty soon, and be perfect. But
Also,
unbelievable.
not just jet engine, but don't you Don't the train tracks run like 3.5 feet
right there,
behind the wall?
right there. Yeah.
Like dangerously close?
But that's not even that as much of a big deal because you just don't. Not a lot of trains come through during that time period.
But it's happened.
But it's happened. Absolutely, it's happened.
It's happened as many times as my beers exploded on this television show.
I'm just saying that jet engine in the side of the room is the most obnoxious thing I've ever seen, and it is. And they're just the response is, we don't know what to do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. It's got to keep these things on, you know. Oh God. But no, it looked. I wasn't at the game. I was, you know, finishing up the college football playoff or the college football Saturday show, and went home and watched it, and it looked amazing on camera, like it really, or on the broadcast. It looked
Is that
really
going to
good.
be a Saturday thing, or are you going to be able to be at the bowl?
Oh yeah,
Forward?
I'll be at the bowl. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll be at the bowl.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. So that, I mean, again, UT Chat, I think you did what you needed to do. You covered, opened up at like 27.5. I think last time I saw it was closing at like 30.5. Easy cover. So wrap that up. We move into week 2. We got some depth chart updates today. You went to Ryan's presser. Not a ton of updates, but one notable is CJ Smith is now listed.
Yeah.
On the depth chart. It is also notable that he is listed as the third string wide receiver behind Marcelo Bussy and Brady Cluse. There's no or there. He is literally just listed as the third at that spot.
Which is interesting because it's called a 2 deep, right? Like
yeah.
a 2 deep.
Yeah. That is the only, well, besides quarterback, but that's because they have an or between Arrington and AJ.
Right.
The only position on the entire depth chart that lists 3 outside of QBs, but that's because you don't have a true backup. You've got 2 there as an or. So interesting, which also kind of, to me, that confirms what we had kind of speculated, that maybe not necessarily disciplinary, but more of like a
kick in the ass.
Yeah. Like a motivate. Yeah, maybe there's some lingering minor injury stuff, but there's also maybe a little bit of like attitude adjustment, which I don't really know how I feel about that.
Well, I think after the second drop ball during the game, I think
you're like, all right,
your attitude's fine. your attitude's okay.
So we'll see how that plays out. But the other update there is Cruz Laud, I think, jumping up. He had a pretty good game, honestly. I don't know if you saw that. He only played 14 snaps, but he had 5 tackles in those 14 snaps. So he's moved over to Sam, right behind Drew Watts as the backup, listed as an or with Cam Burton. And then outside of that, I don't think there's really any other change.
I have a question for you. I know one of the things that was brought up about the depth chart was that Greg Duozier's name is still on the top of the list.
That's what I meant to say.
But
I think the comments that Ryan gave today confirmed that it's not a major thing. I think it was maybe a minor ankle tweak or something on a I never even saw the play he got hurt on.
No, neither did I.
And to be honest, it's probably going to sound bad. I didn't even realize that he hadn't played again until TJ said something.
I wanted to ask you this, and you're the Tiger football historian. You know these things better than I do. I mentioned today at the press conference that it was good news that Greg Duozier was still on the top of the list, like he's still on the depth chart. I was told by some of the media members that they don't, even if a player's injured, they don't take them off the depth chart week to week. Like they'll keep them up there. Is that true or is that not true?
Well, if you believe anything that Ryan says, that's clearly false because CJ wasn't on last week's, and the reason he gave was because he's injured. So
there you go. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. We'd have to go back and look at it. If it's truly a day-to-day, then that makes sense. But 100%, if it's a longer-term something, the people
like was Sutton on the depth chart throughout the entirety of the year last year?
He was on the depth chart until I think you had confirmation that he had torn his ACL.
Okay.
I mean, we could go back and look maybe at last week's week 2 to see if he was there and then see if he was week 3. I don't remember for certain. You could also do the same thing with Greg, right? Go back.
Right.
Florida State, he gets
Florida
hurt.
State
Was he
game.
on the depth chart the next week? I don't know. But I don't think that's – if it's day-to-day, week-to-week, maybe so. But if it's a longer-term something, I'm fairly certain they don't keep them on the depth chart. But
well, and that was
I could be
said.
wrong.
That was said to me prior to Ryan Silverfield saying he's quite literally day to day. He's working through trying to get back. So there did seem to be some confirmation that the injury is not as severe as it could possibly be, right?
Yeah.
Like the worst case scenario is he's out for an extended period of time. It doesn't feel like that based on what Ryan said.
Yeah. I mean, they're talking about him playing this week. So like I would say worst case scenario is he does not play this week and he's definitely back the following.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah. I mean, I think so too. I think if it had been like a Tulane game, Greg probably gets taped up and he's back out there.
Interesting.
You know, they take him back to the locker room. They run some tests. It's like, hey, you've got I don't know the grading of ankle sprains. Is 1 severe or is
3 is 3 is severe?
You have a grade 1 sprain. We're taping you up. Get back out there.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think it was just, it's a UT chat. You got Sutton, you got Frank, you got Brendan, you got Bodiford. Like, there's no reason for Greg to go back out there and risk further injury. So,
can I just say this about the running back room? I have been invested in. I want to see Sutton Smith succeed a lot.
I do too.
Like, I want to see him do really well. I am as almost invested in Makari Bodiford doing well because that guy looks like an NFL running back to me. Does he not? Like how big he is and how strong
he is a bruiser.
He looks like an animal. And I'm like, I just want to see him do well. Like I want to see him be as good as, like, I want to see the way he looks out there. I want it to translate in the stat line for him to where he is getting, because that guy, he runs almost as hard as any running back I've seen the Tigers have in a very long time.
Yeah. I mean, he did not have the best game he's had by far. 3 carries, 3 yards on Saturday, but we have seen flashes. Makari be very well. I forget what game was it last year? Was it Charlotte or somebody?
I don't remember. Let me see.
I can't remember. Or maybe it was South Florida when Mario got ejected for spitting.
That's what it was. It was the game he got ejected. That's right.
Speaking of Mario, he had a pretty impressive run in the CFL the other night.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see it.
But anyway, good news that Greg is still listed there day to day, nothing long term. I would expect that he's suited up. Maybe he's limited Saturday, but I don't know. But it's not a long-term thing, which always worries us. CJ Smith's back on the depth chart. I think you will likely see him fairly early on Saturday, even though he's listed as 3rd string. So that maybe that wide receiver. I felt like the wide receiver room, for the most part, looked good outside of like the 2 drops that we had. And now you're only getting deeper.
Clearly a step up in competition this week against Georgia. Georgia State, though.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about that. We'll be right back.
Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderlin Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code Bluff City for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
It's that time of the year again. The leaves aren't even changing yet, but I can already hear the drum lines warming up, grills firing up in parking lots. No sport knows better how to disappear for 9 months and still have us obsessing over it every single day. Now, as college football comes back, so does the chaos. And the pageantry, it's undefeated. Where else can you see 100,000 strong cheer for the dotting of an I, a leprechaun hitting the gritty on your sideline, or hear 90,000 people scream in unison spelling out C-A-T-S as the only word the entire state of Kentucky can spell? So buckle up, folks, because from now until January, it's nothing but Saturdays filled with last-second field goals, heartbreak, miracle catches, and loud mics and full pints right here at Grind City Brewing. Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Tune in to College Football Saturdays throughout the college football season live from Grind City Brewing and the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Kenny, you're scared of the Panthers of Atlanta from Georgia State?
I'm not scared. Just better. They're better than UNC or UT.
Step up in
Charlotte.
comp. Get out of here.
I mean, they went and gave Ole Miss a battle in week 1. So,
well, you joke, but I was watching that because my sister-in-law and her husband were here, and my wife and my sister-in-law both went to Ole Miss, so we were watching the game. And I was a little bit worried through the first quarter, halfway through the second. Ole Miss threw 2 interceptions.
yeah.
Georgia State missed a field goal. It should have been 7-3, to be honest. And then they did score a touchdown to make it 17-7, which really probably should have been 17-10. And then they just got absolutely obliterated. 63-7. My concern, I still think it's a goofy game to be playing, to be honest. I don't know. I don't like going down to Atlanta. If they were coming here, it's like a whatever. I mean,
Did you hear the story about why this game's being played?
Is it a makeup from the cancellation from the Hurricane game?
No, it's a makeup from the cancellation back in when did Memphis play UCF?
Yeah, the 2017 game. We were supposed to play there and we canceled so we could play UCF instead. Is that what it is? It's really going all the way back to that?
Yep. This is the
8
makeup
years
game.
ago.
Yeah.
Wow. At FanDuel, we opened up at 13.5-point favorites.
Let's go.
2 touchdowns on the road feels like a lot. But I don't know. I ain't too worried about it. They just got that ass waxed. I mean, Ole Miss is good, but I feel like we can beat them by 2 touchdowns. I don't know if you saw this news today though. They just got a new quarterback.
Did they just get him or has he been there?
A former 5-star.
Yeah.
That's going to be playing supposedly in TJ Finley.
Supposedly they got him yesterday. They signed him officially yesterday.
He committed, But then if you watch their weekly press conference, he's been with and involved with the program since May. So I would be honestly, I don't know that he's going to play on Saturday. They said he started practicing last week. He didn't take any live reps or anything during the entirety of fall camp. He did mental reps. He was in all team meetings. He's been around the team. But he was scout team quarterback last week, I think. So I'd be shocked. I mean, maybe you see him for a series or two or something, but I don't think he's going to come out and be their starter. But I don't know what it's 6 o'clock. Is that right? On Saturday down in Atlanta. Feels like it's a step up in competition, but I feel like this is one of those where you should win comfortably. I'm not saying like 63-7 comfortably, but you should never really feel like outside of the first quarter that the game was ever really close. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the matchup predictor on ESPN has Memphis as an 85% favorite to win this game. So,
Yeah.
And like you said, they're, what did you say, 13.5 on minus 13.5 on
FanDuel's got it at minus 13.5 in the Tig's favor, over under 54.5. So anytime you're a 2 tutty favorite on the road,
yeah,
it's a pretty significant talent discrepancy there. So,
yeah. What's the quarterback's name? Villu?
Christian Vella is how I heard it. Although they played 2 against Ole Miss, and Vella did not look good. He was 4 of 11. He did have 52 total passing yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception, though. This is a little bit of a their leading rusher
is Rashad Amos.
Yeah.
He committed who played for Ole Miss, committed to the Tigers, and then left.
Yep.
I did not know he was at Georgia State.
He left in the middle of spring practice, didn't he?
Yeah, he committed and then left.
Yeah. Well, he had 9 carries for 68 yards, a long of 30 on Saturday. So
let's go.
He actually averaged 7.6 yards a carry.
Let's go.
I think they have another running back that had initially committed to us and then flipped. TJ Payton out of Burford, Georgia. He's a true freshman. He was their second leading rusher, had 4 carries for 55 yards with a long of 49. So,
well, there you go.
A little bit of a revenge game for the Tigs against those two. Maybe shut them the heck down. So,
you think the Tigers cover?
13.5
would you take that?
13.5 is a lot, but I feel like you should. I feel like we win by like 17.
So what do you think? A 34 to 17 win? How's that?
I would take that.
Yeah,
I would take that every day of the week, twice on Saturday.
Oh,
I would take. Is that your official score prediction? 34-17.
Official. I'm putting it in the I'm stamping it right now. 34-17 Tigers.
I like that. What's that total right there? 34-17 would be 51.
51.
So you're taking the under on the total. I feel like Ole Miss just put up 63. I feel like our offense looked real good. I mean, we got to get in the 40s.
You think so?
I'm going to say 42-20.
Oh,
I'm locking that in.
That's a good. I kind of like that. That 20
we
though.
We don't do the pick 'em any. Yeah, we're holding them. They get 2 touchdowns, but we hold them to 2 field goals. Although I don't know, they miss field goals. Maybe their kicker sucks. I'll stick with it.
Okay.
It could be. Look, you could get a touchdown by them late, and they go for 2, and they don't get it. That's how you're getting.
Yeah, bro. They missed 2 field goals. They kicked 2 field goals and missed 2. So
yeah. So that's what it'll be. Maybe they score a late touchdown and try to go for 2, and they don't get it. So we're 42-20, locking that in.
That's an impressive game if they can do that. 42-20 is impressive.
I will take that all day.
Yeah.
Again, I don't care for this game. I know it's a makeup 8 years later. I just don't feel like we need to be going to Atlanta to play Georgia State. But that's just me. Hopefully we're finished with this. Also, I just don't like the fact that we're playing back to back against this level of competition on the road. We should be
Go to
playing
Troy
7
next week.
Yeah, we should be playing 7 home games every year.
Mm.
I feel like I'm getting cheated. Anyway, all right. It's time for everybody's favorite segment. Georgia State looking at.
Georgia State looking at.
All right, hold on. I got to pull this roster up. Kenny tried to download these pictures, and they came. I mean, it looked like Legos. That's how pixely they were.
And it kind of fits the theme, I think, of the looking at segment that we're trying to do here, right? But just to help, like, we'll give you clear pictures. We'll share the screen. And
well, it doesn't matter. Half of you are listening to this audio only, so this doesn't even make any sense to you anyway, unless you're at home. Follow along. We'll give you just a minute to pull up the Georgia State roster right now. Please go ahead and do that.
Go ahead and do that.
You can follow along at home. All right, here we go. We're starting right at the top. Right here, number 0, Camden, Overton, Howard. I mean, you got littlest forehead in the world looking at. Like, you got Peyton Manning on one end of the forehead spectrum, and then you got Camden on the other end. Look how tiny that thing is.
Help me understand that little ass forehead and that haircut. Like, what is your barber doing, bro? Like, I get needing straight lines, straight edges are fine, but good God, what are you doing?
That is a real edge job right there. I wish I could
edge
get
job. That edge job is elite, is what that is.
Wish I could get my freaking yard edge like that. It's Monday, I mow the yard on Mondays. Tight end out of Marietta, 6'4", 245. Yeah. Okay, not bad at Gardner Webb. We'll see what Camden has to offer. I don't know if he starts or not. We'll figure that out. All right, we're moving over.
Let me ask you this. FanDuel odds. What's the over-under that is a fake hairline? That he's painted that on?
That is not painted on.
I'm just saying.
That is absurd for you to even say.
I'm just saying. That looks painted. Like, who does that and
That's how you know it's good.
Who does that and goes, yeah, bro, this is the move right here. This is the move. Hey, speaking of
Camden.
Speaking of Ted Hurst, they talked about Ted Hurst today. Ryan Silverfield said he is phenomenal wide receiver.
Really?
Phenomenal.
6'3",
195. Just, how Ryan likes to. It's my favorite part of the press conference when Ryan starts to talk about the opposing team and all the things they're good at. It's great.
These are good action shots at Ted. 6'3" is good size, though. Yeah. He's got a lot of accolades here. Yeah, he's a preseason G5 All-American. Okay, yeah, this dude's about to light us deaf up. I am not making fun of anything he has. Ted, good luck to you.
Take it easy, bro.
Right here, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, Domain. Is it Domain?
Domain.
Sounds like should be a Memphis kid, honestly. Domain.
We got freaking old Abe Lincoln top hat helmet needing ass. How you fit all that hair in there?
We got old Sideshow Bob from the
Sideshow Bob looking
from
ass.
the Simpsons looking ass.
Inside linebacker 236-2. Okay, we got to stop. We're picking on Phil Steele's preseason all Sun Belt team.
4th team. Let's go.
I don't. How many Sun Belt teams are there? 4th. Dear goodness. Let's keep. Oh, Kenneth. DeMonte Gaston.
Did we have a DeMonte?
Timu. Freaking Timu, DeMonte Coxey. He even Timu'd on the spelling.
He Timu'd the spelling.
It does look like DeMonte Coxey a little bit, though.
My brother's Adam's apple sticks out longer than his nose does. Bro.
Whoa.
What is going
That
on?
thing, that is a sharp Adam's apple. He's got 2 chin straps on his helmet, one for the chin and one for the Adam's apple. That helmet is not coming off.
Let's look at his
No,
accolades.
because he's probably freaking still
Probably
first team.
Probably nope, nothing.
2 interceptions over 2 seasons, 7 pass breakups. That is maybe okay. Georgia State, you guys need to get somebody on your bios because this is honestly, Monte, if you're hearing this, we know that you're probably watching. This is disrespectful, and you need to think about hitting the portal.
You come to Memphis.
The fact that this is all that they have on you,
Ridiculous.
that's insulting. One sentence.
I mean, not even a complete sentence. It's like
it's a statement. That's absurd. I'm sorry, Monte.
They put ellipses in his bio.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild business.
Aren't there ellipses 3? I think that was 4 dots. They added an extra period in there too. No, they got 3. Okay. All right, down the list.
Oh, God, there he is. There he is.
Christian.
Hey, Christian, you had a rough game.
Christian Veyer.
Where is he? 4 of 11.
Literally, I'd rather be doing anything else but playing quarterback for Georgia State looking ass.
I mean, dude, look.
TJ Finley stealing my job looking ass.
Look at
so
that
mad.
hair. Look at the part in his hair, bro. That looks like a face on the side of his head.
I feel like that's. Have you ever seen one that far over? That
No.
feels illegal.
That is absurd work, is what that is.
That's not a part from
Okay.
birth. That was
He
a
is
barber.
Canada. He is Canadian. So
He is Canada.
He is Canada. So that's. Are there any good quarterbacks that come out of Canada?
I'm sure there's been one.
It ain't Christian.
Who's the
It ain't
best?
Christian
I'm
Valago.
looking it up. Veyer.
Sorry. Looks like Dexter from the show.
That is not I know.
Serial
I mean,
killer
he's-
looking ass.
He's pissed off about something.
Something
Right,
has made him mad.
They took these pictures today. He found out TJ Finley committed.
Is that what it is?
Who's the best QB from the Canada?
Like that hair part is just that is terrible.
It's not
work.
It's not natural. Are you with me? You think that's barber created part right there?
100%. They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't. There's zero attempt to even fade into that hair part. It's just bad.
AI
work.
overview says there's no single best quarterback from Canada, as it depends on criteria. However, historically, Damon Allen and Warren Moon are considered among the greatest.
Moon's from Canada.
One of them was nicknamed Kid Canada. That's cool.
There you go.
Let's keep rolling.
I mean, I would say, Christian, I hope you have a great game, but you're probably not playing. So
We'll see. You think TJ is going to play? I don't know if he will.
probably be better than what Christian Vieira did against
Veya.
Ole
Veya.
Miss.
Whoa. Tyson.
Tyson's ears. Tyson.
His ears.
Look at them.
Oh,
ears.
crooked eyes looking at us.
Oh man, that man's left eye is floating, bro.
Sorry. Oh, googly eye. No, that's mean. We're being mean. I'm stopping.
Yeah, stop it.
Freaking Caden Akins. Y'all got any hair gel looking ass? Holy Toledo.
Did you ever see that? Looks like the dude.
You think
You're
that's
killing-
pomade or gel?
You're killing me, Smalls. Looks like him grown up.
It does. He grew up and became a defensive end for the Panthers. 6'2". He's a freshman.
With
Okay.
way too much hair.
Freshman. Literally, he's been on campus for 6 days, and look at how much info they have on him. DeMonte doesn't tell you all you need to know. That's ridiculous. They even gave him 5 times as many ellipses in there.
Well, I mean, what is the deal here? Do they not know how to write full sentences?
I don't know.
Georgia State, like, get your shit together.
I don't know.
Ellipses after ellipses after ellipses, bro. That's 55 ellipses in that one bio.
Georgia State ellipses looking ass.
Exactly. Man's got ellipses all over the front of his face.
Gary Turner Jr., smart guy, Disney Channel looking ass. You think those are prescription or fashion?
Oh no, those are definitely.
There's not even lenses in there, Gary.
Absolutely, there are. Those braids are way. Those braids are way too tight. By the way,
those are just frames. Hometown hero from Atlanta.
Let's go.
Look at his bio, Gary. I would turn your jersey in tonight.
Did not
literally
see
their bio on you is did not seem game action. Are you serious? Who runs this website?
You could have put like the dude was a stone cold killer in practice.
Anything.
You could have said
a
something.
Member of the Panthers since blah blah blah. His like a hometown.
His GPA is.
I mean, I can't even believe that they typed that out. Your bio is did not see game action.
That's messed up.
It's disgusting. I'm done with Georgia State. This is gross. I thought we were being mean, and their own freaking athletic department is worse to them than we are.
They should do a whole looking ass segment from Georgia State and be like, let's get the dude. Let's get the dude.
I'm surprised their bios weren't looking asses.
Man, it's messed up, bro.
Checking on them.
Messed up.
All right, best of luck to Georgia State. You're going to need it because we're going to beat that ass on Saturday. I can't wait to be 3-0 and have the pigs coming into town. All right, let's get in this week 2. I'm mad at myself. I'm 1-1. I don't know that I've been 500 since this show started in Thunderpicks.
Your record is pretty spotless at this point.
I mean, this may be my 3rd career loss, but it doesn't matter what's happened before today. This is the 2025 season, and I'm sitting here at 1-1.
What happened?
I don't know because I fell asleep with my daughter and son in their room. And when I woke up and checked the score, LSU had somehow won at Clemson. So I don't know exactly what happened. I went to bed and Clemson was up, and then they never scored another point again.
Yeah, Cade Klubnik happened.
He's a fraud, it sounds like. TJ, however, it's too early to change it, but if things progress as they have started, we will move to 50-50 TJ because he is also 500. TJ got a big dub. Even though it was a disgusting pick in the fact that he picked the Tennessee Volunteers to cover, which they did easily against the Syracuse Orange, TJ moves to 1-1. So we are all square heading into week 2 for the FanDuel Thunderpicks and FadeTJ. TJ's not with us this evening, but I did text him to get his week 2 pick. Ladies and gentlemen, he says Vandy plus 2.5 plus 3. I'm going to have to lock it in for him, but TJ, our fine friends over at FanDuel, have Vandy at plus 1.5 versus Virginia Tech.
Uh-oh.
But if he was taking it even at plus 2.5, I think he thinks Vandy's going to win this game, so I think he would be fine with Vandy plus 1.5. So that is TJ's 50-50 fade TJ of the week.
Do you like that pick?
I like it. Virginia Tech did not impress me yesterday. They're coming off a shorter week.
Yeah,
I mean, it is the only thing I would say. It is a night game in Blacksburg, isn't that where Virginia Tech is? Which I feel like things can get a little bit weird, but I don't hate it. They still got. I didn't watch Vandy this weekend, but I know they took care of business like they needed to, and they still got Diego Pavia. So that dude's a gamer. And look, it's not going to be my pick, but I don't blame TJ for taking it.
No, I feel you.
I am staying in the SEC, though. I'm going with a true SEC matchup. Ole Miss goes on the road to Kentucky.
Ooh.
They are 10.5-point favorites. But I'm going to tell you all you need to know is that this is a total revenge game, and Lane Kiffin is not going to take his foot off the gas after what happened last year.
At all.
I do not care who steps foot on the field for Ole Miss on Saturday, they are winning by at least 2 touchdowns, if not 21 plus. I mean, there is no way that Lane does not just absolutely throttle the Wildcats in Lexington on Saturday.
Leaves no doubt after this game.
Zero doubt. I mean, if there's nothing, they may go 2-10 this year, but you can guarantee they are covering against Kentucky. If I come in with a losing record next week, I will be just stunned. Stunned, I tell ye.
It's a good pick. It feels like a lock because Lane's a petty ass dude.
I mean, they were favored by 30
Yeah.
against Georgia State and nearly doubled that up and almost won by 60. So Lane is a video game guy. I mean, he's going to run it up. And especially given what happened last year, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it's 63-7 again, back-to-back weeks.
Both back-to-back weeks, 63.
Back-to-back weeks.
I like it.
No rating on tonight's. You guys know what it is. It's a tried and true to Nanda. Hammered it away. We're out of here. It's Mama Llama time. Y'all come back next week with the cold beer. Stay for the hot takes. We'll be back with TJ, the whole crew. Tigers going 2-0. We out.
Go.
Peace.
If you enjoyed this episode of Tigers Untapped, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Like and subscribe at Bluff City Media's YouTube page.